Let's step into Bangladesh, a land where vibrant culture pulses through every street. Yet beneath the surface lies a world of hidden struggles and age-old traditions. Imagine a place where life moves fast, but deep-rooted challenges linger in the shadows. What secrets does this fascinating country hold, and how does resilience thrive amidst it all? Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the striking contrasts that make Bangladesh so captivating and complex. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. The shocking secret about the city of prostitution and husband-sharing customs in Bangladesh. 1. A land of contrasts. Nestled in South Asia, Bangladesh is a gem bordered by the giants of India and Myanmar, its southern edge caressed by the shimmering waves of the Bay of Bengal. Imagine stepping into this vibrant country, where the air buzzes with energy and the heartbeat of its 160 million people is palpable in every corner. In just 147,570 square kilometers, the sheer density of life is staggering. As you stroll through the bustling streets of Dhaka, the capital city, you are greeted by a kaleidoscope of colors. Brightly adorned rickshaws weave through traffic, while vendors shout their wares in a symphony of languages. In the markets, the air is thick with the heady aromas of cumin, cardamom, and freshly fried samosas. Picture yourself navigating through stalls brimming with vibrant produce, ruby red tomatoes, golden mangoes, and piles of green chilies that seem to sing with heat. Women clad in colorful saris haggle passionately over prices, while the laughter of children mingles with the sounds of sizzling street food. Here, life is a rich tapestry woven from the threads of history, language, and the everyday lives of its people, each person contributing to the vibrant mosaic of culture that defines this nation. Yet, amidst this bustling scene lies a complex reality, a contrast between the warmth of community and the shadows of struggle. The juxtaposition of ancient traditions and modern aspirations paints a portrait of a country grappling with its identity while striving for a brighter future. 2. The paradox of prostitution. In this intriguing land, where more than 90% of the population identifies as Muslim, there lies a startling paradox. Prostitution is legal. This contradiction unfolds in a country where societal norms often dictate strict moral codes, yet an estimated 100,000 women find themselves ensnared in the sex industry, most not by choice, but by necessity. Envision Kapara, the largest and oldest brothel in the country. This sprawling complex, with its dimly lit corridors and peeling paint, serves as a harsh testament to the plight of its inhabitants. Here, over 1,200 women navigate a life marked by desperation. Imagine the weary faces of these women, each with a story of survival, each reflecting the deep well of untold suffering. Driven by poverty and limited opportunities, many enter this world not out of desire but as a last resort. The reality is grim. Picture young girls, some barely teenagers, stepping into this harsh environment, often lured by false promises of better lives. The dangers they face are dire. Many are subjected to exploitation, violence, and the constant threat of disease. To fit the unrealistic standards set by society, some resort to using weight gain drugs meant for livestock, jeopardizing their health for a fleeting glimpse of acceptance. This stark world within the heart of Bangladesh highlights a troubling reality, where the struggle for survival often forces women into roles society would rather ignore. Yet even in this bleakness, there lies an undeniable resilience, a flicker of hope that refuses to be extinguished. 3. A call for change. But amidst the shadows, there shines a glimmer of hope. Non-governmental organizations are stepping up, working tirelessly to rewrite the narratives of these women. Imagine a world where these women are not just seen as victims, but as warriors fighting for their dignity. These organizations are more than just providers of medical care. They are beacons of hope, offering education and skills training designed to empower women to break free from the chains of poverty. Visualize workshops filled with laughter and learning, where women share their dreams of opening small businesses or becoming artisans. Each skill they learn is a tool to carve out a new life, a new identity beyond the walls of Capera. It's a slow process, filled with obstacles and setbacks, but every little effort counts in this fight for justice and dignity. The stories of these brave women, of courage in the face of adversity, of dreams reignited, serve as powerful reminders of the strength of the human spirit. Their journeys inspire not only those around them, but also others in similar situations across the country and beyond. This burgeoning movement represents a collective cry for change, echoing through the streets of Bangladesh. As communities rally together, the realization dawns that each voice matters, each story holds power. The fight for justice is not just for those trapped in the darkness, but for a society that strives for a future where every woman can choose her path, free from fear and filled with hope. In this captivating journey through Bangladesh, the contrasts become clear. The vibrant celebrations of life are intertwined with the struggles for survival, and the cries for change resonate alongside the laughter of resilient women. It is a land where stories unfold, where hope persists, and where every day is a step closer to a brighter tomorrow. 4. The heartbreaking reality of child marriage. In Bangladesh, the sun rises on a landscape where the laughter of children echoes through the villages. Yet within this picturesque setting lies a heartbreaking reality: child marriage. Imagine a world where 29% of girls are married off by the tender age of 15, and a staggering 65% by the time they reach 18. These young girls, filled with dreams and aspirations, find their futures abruptly cut short as they are thrust into the roles of wives and mothers, before they've even had a chance to experience the joys of childhood. Picture a girl named Nazia, who once dreamed of becoming a doctor. At just 14, she was pulled from her classroom and dressed in a bridal gown that felt like a prison uniform. The day she said, "I do," her hopes of pursuing an education vanished. Now she is expected to manage a household and raise children, navigating the complexities of adulthood before she's even reached it herself. As she grapples with the harsh realities of domestic life, Nazia faces heightened risks of domestic violence, and her body, still growing, becomes vulnerable to serious health complications during early pregnancies. The root of this tragedy lies deep in a web of outdated traditions and pervasive poverty. Many parents, driven by societal pressures and the fear of being unable to pay dowries, feel they have no choice but to marry off their daughters young. In many communities, the notion of honor is closely tied to a girl's marital status, and families often believe that marrying their daughters early will secure their futures. This outdated mindset perpetuates a cycle of suffering and exploitation, as girls like Nazia endure emotional and physical abuse, trapped in marriages they never wanted. But the fight against child marriage is gaining momentum. Organizations and activists work tirelessly to educate communities about the importance of keeping girls in school and empowering them to make choices about their own lives. There's a growing movement, led by brave young women like Nazia, who refuse to accept their fates and are courageously standing up for their rights. 5. The strength of a diverse culture. Amidst the struggles, Bangladesh is a rich tapestry of cultures, traditions, and histories that breathe life into the everyday experiences of its people. Picture a vibrant festival where the air is filled with laughter, colorful attire, and the rhythm of traditional music. Bangladesh is home to various ethnic groups, including the Marma tribe in the Chittagong Hill Tracts, who maintain a unique cultural heritage. One of the Marma tribe's most intriguing customs is polyandry, where widowed women can choose to marry their deceased husband's younger brother. While this practice may offer some stability for women in a patriarchal society, it also raises complex questions about autonomy and the choices available to young girls. Many Marma women find themselves feeling trapped within these traditions, often yearning for the freedom to forge their own paths. Imagine Maya, a young Marma woman who grew up listening to the stories of her ancestors, feeling torn between honoring her culture and pursuing her dreams. She longs to choose her own partner, someone who respects her individuality rather than fulfilling a family obligation. As she begins to voice her desires, she finds strength in the support of local organizations that advocate for women's rights, offering workshops and resources to help women break free from the constraints of tradition. Maya's journey mirrors the global fight for gender equality, showcasing how the voices of young women are rising against age-old practices. Their stories, filled with hope and determination, echo across the hills, inspiring change not only within their communities but also beyond. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. Alright, let's continue. 6. A culinary delight. Now, let's take a moment to savor the incredible flavors of Bangladeshi cuisine, where every meal is a feast for the senses. Imagine walking through a bustling market, the air rich with the tantalizing aromas of spices. Street vendors call out to you, inviting you to indulge in the vibrant culinary traditions that reflect the heart and soul of this nation. Picture yourself sitting at a large, inviting table, surrounded by family and friends, where plates overflow with biryani, a fragrant rice dish infused with saffron and layered with marinated meat that melts in your mouth. You can almost hear the sizzle of hilsa, the beloved fish that is the pride of Bangladesh. Grilled to perfection, its rich flavors celebrated in every bite. Street food is an essential part of the Bangladeshi experience. As you explore, your senses are overwhelmed by the sight of crispy fuchka, golden dough balls filled with spiced potatoes and tangy tamarind water. With each crunch, the explosion of flavors transports you to the heart of Dhaka's vibrant streets. You can't resist the sweet temptation of rasgulla, those soft, syrupy cheese balls that bring smiles to faces young and old. Families gather around the dining table, their hands diving into platters of food, breaking bread together in a time-honored tradition. Eating with hands is not just customary. It's a way to connect more intimately with the meal and with each other. Each bite tells a story of love, struggle, and resilience, connecting generations through shared culinary heritage. As you savor the flavors, you can feel the warmth of community enveloping you, the laughter and chatter filling the air. You realize that in Bangladesh, food is more than just sustenance. It's a celebration of life, a way to honor the past, and a hope for the future. 7. Exploring natural beauty. Bangladesh is a treasure trove of breathtaking landscapes, each telling its own unique story. Picture yourself standing on the soft, golden sands of Cox's Bazar, the longest natural sea beach in the world, stretching an impressive 120 kilometers along the Bay of Bengal. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting hues of orange and pink across the sky, the waves gently lap at your feet, creating a soothing melody that echoes in your heart. Locals and travelers alike gather here, sharing laughter and stories, while children chase the surf, their joy infectious. But Bangladesh is not just about sandy beaches. Venture inland, and you'll find the Sundarbans, a mesmerizing mangrove forest, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As you step into this natural wonder, the air is thick with the earthy scent of wet soil and greenery. You can hear the soft rustle of leaves and the distant calls of exotic birds. As you meander through winding waterways, you might catch a glimpse of the elusive Bengal tiger, stealthily prowling through the underbrush, a symbol of strength and survival. Imagine gliding quietly in a small boat, the sunlight filtering through the dense canopy, casting playful shadows on the water surface. Here, the harmony of nature envelops you, a symphony of chirping crickets, the gentle splash of fish breaking the surface, and the distant call of the kingfisher swooping down to catch its prey. This is a place where time stands still, allowing you to connect deeply with the beauty of the natural world. As you continue your journey, don't miss the tranquil tea gardens of Sylhet, where lush green hills roll like waves, dotted with small tea pickers dressed in colorful saris. They work gracefully among the tea leaves, their laughter ringing out as they gather the precious harvest. Take a moment to sip a freshly brewed cup of Assam tea, allowing the rich flavors to transport you to the heart of Bangladesh's agrarian soul. 8. The heart of Dhaka. In stark contrast to the serene beauty of the natural landscapes, the bustling capital of Dhaka pulses with energy and life. As you wander through its vibrant streets, you're enveloped in a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and smells. The air is filled with the tantalizing aroma of street food. Crispy fuchka bursting with tangy tamarind water, savory chapati topped with spices, and sweet rasgulla inviting you to indulge. Food vendors shout cheerfully, creating a lively chorus that adds to the city's rhythm. Amidst this vibrant chaos, historical landmarks stand proudly, each a testament to Bangladesh's rich past. Lal Beg Fort, with its imposing brick walls and serene gardens, whispers tales of royal intrigue and love lost in the shadows of history. Imagine strolling through its grounds, where the remnants of Mughal architecture intertwine with the stories of emperors and their dreams. The Pink Palace, or Asan Manzil, beckons with its stunning rose-colored facade, hinting at the grandeur of a bygone era. You can almost hear the echoes of laughter and the clinking of teacups from centuries past as you explore its elegantly adorned rooms. As day turns to night, the streets of Dhaka transform into a dazzling spectacle of lights. Street performers captivate crowds with their mesmerizing acts, while local musicians strum traditional melodies on their instruments. The spirit of the people shines brightly here, showcasing resilience and creativity against the backdrop of urban challenges. 9. Embracing the future. In conclusion, Bangladesh is a land of contrasts, where breathtaking beauty meets profound societal challenges. Here, traditions are deeply rooted, yet the winds of change are blowing, fueled by the dreams and aspirations of its people. Amid the struggles with issues like prostitution and child marriage, there is an undeniable sense of resilience and hope. Countless organizations and individuals are rising to the occasion, fighting for a better tomorrow. Imagine grassroots movements advocating for women's rights, providing education and support to those in need. Picture communities coming together to raise awareness, standing in solidarity to challenge outdated norms, and advocating for the rights of the vulnerable. Bangladesh isn't just a country, it's a living tapestry woven from stories of struggle, perseverance, and hope. Each thread represents the resilience of its people, the mothers who refuse to accept a life of despair for their daughters, the activists challenging societal norms, and the children dreaming of brighter futures. As we continue to explore this remarkable nation, let's celebrate its vibrant traditions and the indomitable spirit of its people. Together, we can foster a future where every individual can live freely, happily, and with dignity. What do you think about the issues facing Bangladesh? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Let's be part of the change, because every voice matters in the fight for a better future. Let us have your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.